Okay. Hello, everybody. Have a pretty interesting video today. This is going to be an opening of a redemption card that I sent in a little while ago. Just a little bit of back history on this. This is the redemption card in this envelope right here. I actually opened one of these before, and all my personal information was showing, so I had to put a black box over that the entire video. This time, hopefully, I'm being a little smarter and remember to turn the package over. I'm gonna put it aside just for a moment, and I'm just gonna talk a little bit about the product for just a minute or two. So this came from the Founding Fathers video that I opened up. Should already be uploaded if you want to watch it. I've opened 2 boxes of this, and you can see the odds here. There's a 1 in 94 chance of a cut signature, 1 in 380 chance of a nail relic redemption card, 1 of 94 of a plate relic redemption card. So those are the 2 redemption cards that are possible out of this box. The nail at 1 out of 380, and the plate at 1 out of 94. Now, realize that these packs for general members cost like $180 each, just for this one pack. It's one of their more expensive products. They're actually, I think, I just got an email from them saying they're starting to run out. For the members who have signed up for their club, the price drops a little bit. It goes down to about $120 a box. So a little bit, quite a bit cheaper actually. You know, it's definitely worth the price of admission for their club membership. But even at $120 a box, when you're talking about 1 out of 380 packs, and there's 4 packs per box, that means you have to get almost 100 boxes of these in order to get one of the nail redemptions. And you'd have to get 20 to 25 boxes to get I'm pointing the wrong one, to the plate redemption. So 25 boxes times $125 per box is $3,000. For 100 packs at $120 a pack, you're talking about $12,000 worth of product in order to get those 2 redemption things. So quite rare, quite expensive to be able to get it. I've only bought 2 boxes of this. Out of the first box, which you'll see a video of, I got the plate relic redemption. I got one out of the very first box I bought. I've already uploaded the videos to that. You can watch that as you want. My second box, which is the one I'm holding, I got the nail relic redemption, which is 1 out of 380 packs, 1 out of 100 boxes. Almost 100 boxes. So the odds of me getting what I've gotten out of these 2 boxes is astronomical. Here's the plate relic redemption that we got. They gave us this card. We sent it in to the address on there, and then it came with this really cool plate relic redemption card numbered to 136. So that was really cool. The nail relic redemption, which I haven't seen yet, even rarer, you know, 1 out of 100 boxes. You're talking about needing to buy $12,000 worth of product to quote unquote guarantee a pull. And of course you don't guarantee it, but to beat the odds where you wouldn't get one. So I've been very lucky with this product. I may buy one more before they run out, but you know, I think they said they're down to the last case and 2 boxes. If this is a box and there's a case has like 20, that means they have 22 boxes left in their entire inventory. So I might buy 1 or 2 more just before they run out, and then I'll open those if it comes. So back to this. So we're gonna open it up. Now let's see what we got here, because I don't know. I'm gonna keep it face down so that my personal information is not showing the way it did during the plate redemption. Okay, that should do it. Hard to open it without picking it up. Don't want to have to worry about blacking out information again the way I did last time. Okay, so I'm gonna take out what's inside. Okay, and then weigh it down so it doesn't flip over. It's gonna flip over if I let go. So I just double check, make sure that's empty, get rid of it. Okay, so if it's like the last one, it's gonna come with the original redemption card and the new card. So here's the original redemption card. So this is what I actually pulled. You know, it's got the what the redemption is coming from. The Dudley Gatewood house. George Washington slept here. This is the quote that they say underneath it. Authentic nail from the Gatewood house, which is kind of funny. You know, I just looked it up on Google Maps, and it's a pretty interesting looking house. Apparently, the history is that George Washington supposedly stayed here at this house like in 1776, like during you know, that important time. So I shipped it in, I got it, and let's see what we get here. So it's a 3 out of 14. There's only 14 of these. There's only 14. Now I wonder if there are other houses that they have nails for, or if they only have it for this one house. I would love to know that. But oh my goodness, only 14 of these. You have received an Historic Autographs, HA, 2025 Founding Fathers Authentic Nail Relic on June 3rd, 1791. So here we go. It wasn't 1776, but they actually tell you all about it. Don't you just love this product? On June 3rd, 1791, President Washington was on his 3.5-month Southern tour, visiting Virginia, the Carolinas, and Georgia, his final journey on his visit to all the states of the Union. He was traveling in his ivory and gilt coach, drawn by 4 horses, with his Washington coat of arms decorating the quarter panels. When he arrived in Caswell County, North Carolina, Washington wrote in his diary that he had traveled to one Gatewood within 2 miles of Dick's Ferry, over the Dan, at least 30 miles from the ironworks. The lands over which I passed this day were of various qualities, and as I approached the Dan, were a good deal covered with pine. The next day, Washington noted that he left Mr. Gatewood's about half after 6 o'clock. In 2024, Mr. Dudley Gatewood's house fell into disrepair and was demolished. Oh, it's still on Google Maps when I looked, but that's interesting. And was demolished despite valiant efforts to preserve it. The nail is from the house. All right. Now, I want to take it out of the plastic and show it, you know, out of the plastic, but I think I'm going to turn it over first just to give a little bit of an unveiling here, because I don't know what it's going to look like. Boom. Here's the nail. All right, I'm going to take it out of the plastic here. I want to make sure that you never know what the front of the card's going to have on it, so I don't want to take it out until now. First of all, in case there was any kind of shine when I was explaining the background, here it is, 3 out of 14. Amazing. And there it is, a rusty old nail from Dudley Gatewood house. George Washington slept here. Only 14 in existence. Incredible. Nice protective plastic. Does it move around at all? No, it must be kind of glued in there or something, or they have some sort of adhesive to keep the nail in place. Yeah, I see a little bit of glue underneath there. I don't know if you can see it, but you can see it's actually glued in. So I don't know what that'll do to the nail over time, but wow. What do you think? I'm pretty impressed. Now, one thing I do have to note here, this is pretty funny. this is the plate relic, right? And this relic was incredibly thick. In order to find a hard case for this, I had to actually get a 280 point case. The card is 260 points. So if you know anything about cards, the cards go to the thickness of the card. I forget the exact measurement. I'd have to go look, but a standard card is, I think, 35 points, like a standard baseball card. Thick cards typically are 55 point. You start getting into the relics, they usually are 100 point, sometimes 130 point. You got a really thick card, you're talking 180 point. This card is 260 points. And I had to, they didn't even sell 260 point cases. So, you know, it was 240, which was too small, or 280, which was just right, which has a little bit of room. The card actually can move around a little bit with a 280. But it just did when I flipped it over there. But 280 point case in order to get here. This one appears to be slightly thicker than the plate, slightly. So I am hoping, the fact that I got a 280 point and the card is 260 point, this is a slightly thicker card. I'm hoping it'll fit in a 280 point hard case. We'll find out, won't we? I think it will, but there you go. Not too long of a video. I wanted to give a little bit of background as to how it was all opened and how it was purchased and all that. I will probably buy a couple more of the Founding Fathers before they run out. But 2 boxes in, 2 redemption cards. The amount of product I would theoretically have to buy in order to make those odds is about $15,000 worth of product. I did it for $250, which, you know, depending on who you are, may or may not think that's a good deal, but I'm pretty happy with this overall. Hopefully you enjoy this, and I will talk to you later. Thank you so much.